Right, so I'm April 25th. I play games and then I talk about it. Today I'm playing FortressCraft Evolved in another episode of my 2018 Explain Along. Everything's a mess right now, so let me deal with messes on camera. It'll be great. First mess, let me see. Well, my research is done, which that actually isn't a mess. That is great news. Let me go grab the hydrocarbon recombination, which I'm going to need to set up my fuel, my plastic pellets, and then my fuel creation. Wow, I'm quite a ways along. I'm gonna leave this not doing anything because I suspect my goal for next time is probably going to be mining carts. So I've done a few things in between. I got tired of never having lightweight machine housing, so I actually have a setup here. Actually, all three of these have 8 carts bringing in tin bars. And then inside I moved over, like you remember lightweight machine housings used to be right here. Now they're over here where I have 3 lines creating tin plates and dumping them in here. And then out of here comes lightweight machine housings, in theory. And then I believe that has been speeding things up a little bit, but not a ton. This has 19 right now. That's better than I was doing before. I also added a second station for coal. So I'm having issues with coal. No matter how many mine carts I stick on some of these things, it seems like it's not working. And I think possibly one of the culprits I noticed over here was I would have like 20 mine carts arrive at the same time. And it didn't look like all of them were actually leaving with coal. Like maybe there's a problem created when they arrive to the same station at the same time. If there's too much of a line, they give up and leave. I'm not sure what's going on there, but it was pretty easy to just add a second station because for coal, storage hoppers share it. So I do think that might have helped a little, or maybe it was all in my imagination. Over here, I got a couple things trying to be created. What do we got? I'm making a bunch of storage hoppers because I know I need a bunch of them. I'm trying to make crystal coal infuser and coal enricher, but I need, what was it, organic rocks. I am out of organic rocks, I think. Let me check the tree. There's a couple there. Oh, there's 56 there. I have plenty of organic rocks. Okay, let's do that. And I'm going to dump these over here. So you might notice that things look a little different from the last stream. It's kind of weird. Well, that's part of the giant mess. I recorded the last episode, and I went to do something. I exited out of it. I went to do something. What was I doing? I tried to print. I was trying to print a piece of paper, and my printer is a bit of a beast. It sucks a lot of power, and it just, yeah, it must have been a power surge. My UPS freaked out instead of like being helpful about it though. So my computer got shut down with no notice, and that is a really bad thing when you're still in game, because I had shut down the stream, but I was still in FortressCraft, and FortressCraft does not deal well with your computer spontaneously shutting down. It was almost okay, but when I went down, when something like that happens, check your game and like check all of it, and because everything up here was fine and chugging along, but when I went all the way downstairs to the toxic cavern, I was missing a chunk of it. So like it just showed as a see-through block with nothing there, and I was missing basically everywhere. I'd put some concrete blocks to create a run across and some things like that. So I was really torn. If I was just playing this, I might have continued. But what I'm scared of is I was going to do like another 4 or 5 episodes and then go down into the toxic cavern or something and discover that actually I'm missing a lot more world. Like, I'm missing the entire world below the toxic cavern. And if that happened, then I'm just in trouble. I can't finish the game. So I very reluctantly reverted back to the slave before that episode, redid everything I did during that episode to get myself caught up, and that's the world you're seeing now. So I think I made this room a little longer than it was last time, for example. Well, I know I did, because I'll show you when I go downstairs in a minute. The cargo thing is actually about 20 more this way than it was on the old coordinates. I let my lift finish coming up. I started putting down rack rails, but you'll notice I'm blocked at 255 meters. That's the cold cavern, and I think I know what's going on. I bet my crystal setup that I so proudly begged was not in the way is now in the way. I'm gonna have to deal with that. I also went ahead and set up my advanced machine block assembler. It's been making me some advanced machine blocks because I need that for a few different things. And I just wanted to have some of those kind of ready and going before I... How many of these we got? We just got one. So let's do some more of these. Alright, that's probably the better. Let me turn this down. I don't know what I was talking about. Oh, I just wanted to have the advanced machine blocks starting to save up and be ready over here. Because in theory... Hey, I got my organic rocks are paying off. Let's let that do its thing, though. In theory, in this episode, is after I clean up all these messes, I'm going to be setting up my plastic pellets, setting up some fuel canisters, and show you how I normally do that. First, let's restart that drop for the lifts. So, I'm going to grab some rack rails and go downstairs and see what's up. But man, I had to redo all kinds of stuff. I even had to like re-enclose the coal room and all that, and I've probably forgotten a few things. So here we go. Yeah. This is my cargo lift for hydrocarbon. When I release that, it's gonna fall, and I don't want to lose it because I don't know if I have any more of these. So let's catch it. Probably I'll just stick it right here. Alright, logistics hopper. I had one of them. Let's put these back. There's no reason for me to carry them around. And then configure this for plasma cutter heads. No, they're right. Okay. And then delete these. And in theory, when I go add some more rack rails, this will finish going down to the bottom. I'll show you what's at the bottom later. Oh, something else I noticed. No, we're good. Okay. These are all nicely filled. Forget I said anything. Okay, so we got that running again. I'm probably gonna have to click something. And it'll recalculate. Let me go do that. I definitely don't have enough rack rail to finish this time. I have a lot of rack rail. However, it takes even more than a lot to get all the way down to 500 and change depth. So... And it's just kind of slowly accumulating rack rail. I don't know how many more cargo lifts I'm actually going to have to dig. Not that many. So I'm reluctant to do a big ol'... Let me see if I'm gonna have... I thought I made a cargo lift. Did I? Did I not? Now I'm running into that problem where I can't remember what I did in this version of the world and what I had done in the last version of the world. Okay, I don't think I have a cargo lift waiting for when that completes. So, note to self. That's still checking. I should go set a cargo lift to making. I'll probably have to make some storage hoppers to go with it. One more crystal coal infuser. What is this waiting on? Pristine phosphoric glands. Uh-oh. Oh, I got those too. Good news. See what I said about how great it is to have a big tall tree? Just look over there to look in my storage chest. It's great. Alright, I was going to make a cargo lift for when I need it, because I'll be needing it. That's a lot of lightweight machine housing. And a lot of storage hoppers that I'm not sure I have yet. We'll set up 10 storage hoppers to go back in. And then I'm also going to want to start making plastic pellets. I think I have to research those. I completed the hydrocarbon recarbonation research, but I haven't researched the recipes. Here we go. Ooh, jetpack. Love jetpack. It's yet another way for me to kill myself, mostly, but I still love it. Okay, I need a refinery controller and refinery reactor vat components. I might as well grab the jet turbine while I'm here and thinking about it. I think that's kind of it, though. For now. Ooh, laser borer. I think that there's some materials I might not have any of now for that, but whatever. I just love the laser borer. Question. Maybe I should use the blueprint machine for this. This is a little off script, but I think I should. So let me do the blueprint builder. Now, talking about those refinery vats, the neat thing about refineries is you actually can make a couple different things with the refinery. You just change a setting. So plastic pellets comes out of a refinery, and also fuel canisters come out of the refinery. So let me start making refineries. First off, I need one of them with plastic. Plastic pellets. Let's do 2 of these to start. That's a lot of crystal clocks. At least it's not many advanced machine blocks, but that's a lot of crystal clocks. And then over here, this requires 27. I love that they tell me right here. That's very helpful. So this will make me 1 refinery. And then let's just do that again right beside it. Another 27. Start automation. Get that going. I'm going to check on what else I'm making here. So I just set up that. Pyrothermic generators. It's out of iron gears. Okay, let me over. We got 5. That's a fair number. I don't know. I'm going to just go around pruning for a minute. Probably 2 is enough on the coal. I don't want to reduce anything to 0 because I'm never going to remember to switch it over or turn it back on later when I need it. So, but just leaving it at 1 is a good compromise. More rack rails. This stuff, I feel like it should be backed up, and yet it's not backed up. I've got 5 going there. I'm honestly probably about out of minecarts. It's really past time for me to upgrade my minecarts. I think I'm going to have to get that mod in order to be able to upgrade my minecarts. Alright, that's down to 362. Got a while to go. I need to wait over there for my setup here. So actually, maybe I can just make a couple other things. So I think I filled up all my slots. So It's waiting. My options are waiting and waiting. Got a bunch of refinery vat components. One pyrothermic generator. I suppose I can grab myself the construction paste. It'll be good to get this coal out of the way. I don't... In order to close this up, it would be easier if the coal was gone, or else the coal's going to run out in a minute and it'll be not closed up again. Let's go ahead and close this. Maybe get closer to closing it. I was just talking about how I had all that lovely construction paste. Might as well use it up. Maybe now? Why does it... What? That don't make any sense. What does that mean? Unable to locate a valid... Oh, it's only too wide. Okay. Somebody in comments has said that maybe you don't need to make them as wide anymore, and I had not tried that out yet. But it looks like the answer is yes, you still need them to be 3 long, or else it is still unhappy with you. Okay, now here we go. And I want my light back. It was a pretty light. There we go. So apparently that is structure complete. I almost fell. Okay. Yeah, nice. Need some lights. Desperately need lights. So I made the ceiling very, very high because I hate seeing those little robots fly through it. I don't think it's actually a bad thing. It just bugs me. I gotta say that I never really felt very compulsive until I play games. I suppose I'm like this sometimes with work too, but it's for a good reason, I swear. But yeah, everything has to be just so sometimes. And maybe this type of game is not the best place for me, but I enjoy it. Okay, we got a refinery controller. That was like the big thing I was holding my breath for. We're done with storage hoppers too. What am I going to have to actually make? So I saw up here that we have fuel canister crafters, pipe extrusion plants, so we're going to need 2 of each of those. Well, 1 of each of those. You don't need them for plastic pellets, but you do for fuel canisters. But that's good enough for now. Oh, and I needed to do a blueprint machine. I definitely want to do the blueprint machine. Whenever you're going to be making... the blueprint machine is a mod. Whenever you're going to be making something repetitive, it can be very nice. Like if I were to do my research again now that I'm, actually have that, I have a blueprint machine, I would definitely, most definitely use the blueprint machine because it's just very nice. Okay, let me figure out. So the first one I'm doing is actually going to be plastic pellets. We're going to go down by 1. Wait a second. I was putting that in there for biomass, but I don't have to bring in the biomass. The biomass is actually going to come from right over there. So I do have to bring in 1 for coal. Okay, let me set up a bar. This is a good place, I think. We're going to do the vat components and the vat controller. The vat components start in by, I don't want it too close to that because I'm going to have a hard time getting in. 1, 2. And then this is going to be a big cube. There we go. And then when I stick this on the front, well, maybe I'm wrong about that. 3 by 3. Oh, I didn't go high enough. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. There we go. There's my big old cube, and that is a refinery. I'm going to need an add only? No, let's do this one remove only, and this one to be add only. So I am gonna need that grommet as my plastic pellets go out into the world. Grommet. Alright, plastic pellets. And then I'm going to need power. These do have to be powered, and I use coal power for that. So let me set up my stations. Here we're gonna do... No. Network fuel. Infused coal. We'll do 3 carts for now, and then this one is going to make available components plastic pellet. The plastic pellets are used in, no, decrease stock, we're giving it away. They're used in building, so I'll need to take some to sit in my manufacturing, but they're not used as a fuel or anything, so you really only need one refinery making them, or honestly, if you want to deal with switching out, you can also do that. So let me show you in the front. When I look at the refinery controller, it says my selected recipe is plastic pellet, but I can hit E and turn that into high energy composite fuel, or I can hit E again. Oh, and that's just neat. I hadn't noticed this before. Apparently, I can use refined liquid resin to make high-energy composite fuel. Interesting. I think biomass is still going to be a much easier, more efficient way. Okay, so you select the right recipe. You could get away with making plastic pellets on one of your other refineries if you wanted to come over and switch up the automation every so often to deal with that. I'm gonna do... I don't remember how many pyrothermic generators I need here. We'll do 2. Once we get some coal arriving, that'll work well. And then we'll need to get biomass coming in from over there. Interesting. Are we blocked? We're blocked, and we're at 5:31. I think we're done. I don't think my cargo lifts are... I don't have the cargo lift, but I'm ready otherwise. Wow. Yeah, I definitely am not lagging as much. That's very nice. Unknown material. What did I make there? I made unknown materials. Uh-oh. Ah, yes. Pipe extrusion plants. So where am I? I think I just ruined something. Yeah, that was supposed to be my mass storage blocks. Let's make a couple. I think I'm completely out. Nope, let's not. I got a few open. I'm gonna do it. Before I forget what was supposed to be on this bar, I'm gonna want a blueprint builder. Where are those? I also want one of those, but that can wait a minute. Maybe here? Everything is hidden in weird places. We got logistics file cores. Yeah, there we go. Blueprint builder. It's going to require an auto builder. I'm also going to need a blueprint maker. Mark III power boosters. I am not currently making those. I'm also not making lightweight PCBs. Okay. this is gonna wait. We can do that in another episode soon. Then while I'm here, let me do the fuel canister crafter. And let me fix that before I forget. Okay, now, what happened to my cargo lift? Here, basic cargo lift. It's short on storage hoppers. And the storage hoppers are short on iron gears. But they're getting closer. They got the lightweight machine housing. They just need iron gears. Alright, move it along, people. Move it along. I feel like 6 is plenty. It's more likely it's not getting enough iron over here. I'm down to 8 carts. Well, that's plenty. That's plenty. And these are components, iron gears, no problem. Okay, maybe 6 carts was not enough over there. Let's add a couple more. You know, I should hook this around. It'd be a nice shorter trip. I'm gonna do it. Since I'm waiting around here anyway, I might as well do it. I am gonna have to destroy these rocks. That's okay. Now all the freight carts that come here through here are gonna be like finally, you know, with construction projects that you've known for 10 years, hey, they really should fix that, put another on-ramp or whatever, and they don't do it and they don't do it, and then finally, you know, they start doing construction and you're like, ooh, maybe they're gonna put in that thing that I know they need to put in. And then 2 years later, the construction project finishes and finally you have that thing you've known you needed for a decade. That's what I just did for these freight carts. And they'll probably be grateful for all of about 2 seconds and then totally forget about it. Just like humans. Me, anthropomorphizing stuff? I can't say the phrase, but it's something I do all the time. I just ascribing human actions and reactions to inanimate objects. That is what I do. There we go. I have a cargo lift. Let's go get that running. And then figure out how I'm gonna hook up these plastic pellets. Brilliant. Is it gonna go down? Yes, it is. So in theory, in a couple more minutes, I should start to have some biomass, and the first thing I want to do with it is run some over here and into this. And then that should make me, does it have power? No power yet. It should make me just plastic pellets. Plastic pellets only use biomass. Fuel, however, which is what this is going to be, uses both biomass and fuel canisters. So I'm going to have to get that set up. Which, actually, now that I'm thinking about it... Okay, that works well, but this I do not have enough of yet at all, like remotely. I'll come back through here. I might as well start getting everything else set up. This is going to be add only. And this is going to be remove only. And I'm going to need a zipper merge right here. Luckily I have one. And then I'm going to bring this. I'm going to need a turning thingy. don't think I have any made. Let me stare for a minute to verify, but I don't think I have any in here. Nope. Okay. I need to make a turntable when I go back. And this needs to be a logistics grommet, which is letting in iron bars, which are then being made into pipes, which are then being made into fuel canisters. Where are those at? I did finish them, I thought. Quantity, there should be 2 of them. I'm not seeing 2 of them. Maybe they aren't created yet. That's unfortunate. Well, I got the pipe extrusion plant. Let's set up a station to start collecting my iron, because that's important. Bars. Iron bars. Stock of 100. We'll just do 3 carts for now. I'm gonna need some coal coming in right here too. So I might as well get that set up. It always seems odd to me that in theory, I am not rendering what's inside that building behind me, but I can definitely hear the cargo lifts arriving. So this needs infused coal. I'm pretty sure I've got to be out of carts by now. So that's unfortunate. I'll do 2 pyrothermic generators again. I'm waiting on a bunch of that. We got plenty of coal here. Plenty. Matter of fact, let me take back that. I had started it out with some normal coal. Oh, maybe I was hearing this arrive. Yeah, I have biomass now. There we go. Biomass comes in one side. This has no power. Let's stick some coal in there then. Now it'll have power. And out the other end should come a plastic pellet. You can do it. There we go. I love the graphic on these. It's got to be a placeholder maybe? I don't know. But we have a pellet of plastic. Oh, I don't need rack rail anymore, so I guess I don't need to grab that. I was coming to check on whether I had fuel canisters. I bet you those are them. This has still got quite a while to go. This requires advanced machine blocks. And this requires advanced machine blocks. That's our holdup. It happens. Let me go finish off that one single fuel canister maker. That's all I really need to make on this episode, and then we'll close out the episode. Here we go. There we go. Yes, it's looking for an iron pipe. Good thing I am making iron pipes. Ah, there we go. And then the other end I need biomass. What am I doing here? This is in the wrong spot. And also, I'm gonna need that turntable. So, let's go back over here. You guys are supposed to remind me to make a turntable. And I'm gonna make like 10 turntables. Because I always need them. There we go. What else am I forgetting to make? I'm gonna need more pyrothermic generators before I'm done. So I'll start that. And here we go, here we go. almost. Thinking about it, I'm waiting for this. I think it's just crafting it. One conveyor turntable for me. And here we go, here we go. Right here. Don't really want to... There we go. Never gonna find it. There's only one of them. There it is. Conveyor turntable. So that should... There we go. We got the zipper merge going, so it's gonna fill up with a roughly equal amount of fuel canisters and biomass. This... I need to make sure I have set to higher energy composite fuel. Definitely if you if you mess up and leave it set to plastic pellets but you're feeding in the materials for fuel, it kind of goes downhill. That's really dark. Do you see that? Interesting. Things go downhill because it uses up the biomass, but it doesn't use the fuel canisters, and eventually this just fills with fuel canisters. So I have a little waiting to do to finish gathering up these, whatever these are, the vat components, to build another nice refinery like that. Hello. I need to go figure out what needs to go into upgrading my mine carts. That would be really nice. And I think between episodes I might get... no, I need those batteries, so I'm gonna have to do all these by hand. So I'll probably go ahead and set up a couple more refineries on this side to just start making a lot of fuel, have it sitting around and waiting. But this is my basic fuel setup. In the end, I'll usually do, because remember, I'm putting most of the fuel goes into missiles, so I'll be putting this probably about 3 this way and 4 this way, so 7 total, just making fuel canisters for me. That sounds about right. So I'll have quite a bit before I'm done. But right now I'm not actually using that fuel for anything, and it's gonna sit there for a while, so no hurry. No hurry at all. Next steps, finish out what I started there, and next time I really think I need to upgrade these mining carts. Thank you for watching. Now go do something epic.